Hey, happy Friday, everybody. It's Kevin from Acclaimed Heating, Cooling, and Furnace Cleaning. I'm missing my better half today because she is dealing with one of the worst things a business owner could deal with, which is our software system and our database. So we got a great software system and database, but when there's a question to be asked, unfortunately, she gets to be the person that needs to answer it. So I'm on my own today, but I do have my Dear Keven letter here today. Let you know what's going on in the world in terms of what our customers are seeing this week and any helpful hints that we can give you. So the Dear Keven letter today, to get straight to that, is from somebody signed a Tronic versus Static. And it is, Dear Keven, what is the difference between the electronic air filter and the electrostatic air filter? So electrostatic air filter versus an electronic filter. Are they good options if dust is an issue in my home? That's a great question, and it's one that's been asked of me for probably 25 years, and as time goes on, it's asked a little bit less. And there are two different types of furnace filters that are cleanable, washable units, where you don't have to be replacing them, like most people's filters. And so when they get dirty, you take them out, you wash them, you put them back in, and they're good again until they get plugged up again. So with those filters, the electronic ones actually have a pretty high voltage current going through them. And there are two cells that come out, one after the other. They're so heavy and so big, they're built in two sections. Those guys have to come out and they have to be washed. It's a very difficult process, it's a very painful process. However, they're very, very efficient. The problem with them is that their efficiency is affected greatly when it starts to get dust loaded on it. And so the longer they're in there, the less efficient they become. So they're a great choice if you have a really, really clean home, not a lot of dust volume. Typically that means not too many people living in the house, and also no shedding pets. And they work great, but they do need that maintenance. So in our house, I do this for a living. I know better than anybody how important it is to change your filter out and clean your filter regularly. I don't do it enough. And so it's difficult for a lot of people to find that time to remember to do it. But the electronic filters, they're 7 inches wide, they work really well, require a lot of maintenance, but it's really important to keep them clean, or they are really, really quite bad. The other one is called an electrostatic filter. And electrostatic filters are the same size as a regular 1-inch wide furnace filter. So typically a 16 by 25 by 1 inch, 20 by 25 by 1 inch filter. You can get those at the hardware stores. Unfortunately, the hardware stores don't carry very good ones. HVAC companies like us and everybody that I'm aware of carry a good quality electrostatic filter. And those ones sometimes I find are misrepresented by people as high efficiency filters, and they're really not. They're a good mid-efficiency filter, and they're a good choice to replace your pleated filters that are costing around $10, $15. So instead of spending $10, $15 every month or two, you take that guy out and you clean it, and it's infinitely reusable. Like I've been selling those now for 25 years. They have a lifetime warranty, and I've seen many that are like 35 years old out there and still going strong. So like anything, a good quality electrostatic filter will pretty literally last you the rest of your time in your house. So they're really, really good, but they're not a high efficiency air filter. So it's really important. The electronics require a lot of maintenance. The electrostatics, you take those out and they're a lot easier to clean, but it still is a process that will take you 5 to 10 minutes, and it's important that you remember to do it. That type of filter will clog up a lot faster with things like pet hair and things like that. So same thing, the adage is true, replace your filter. These ones you have to clean your filter regularly all the time. So both of them are going to make a difference in the dust in your house. One is more efficient than the other, and hopefully that answers your question. And I'm going to refer to this again. Tronic versus static, pretty clever, and hopefully that answers your question with that. What's new in the world here? Not a lot, except for the weather is like Alberta weather, way up, way down. Still a very busy time of year, but we're getting to people very quickly on things. One of the things that we are doing that's exciting is we're having a meeting with our Acclaimed Homeowners Club trusted partners here next week, and getting some new information on what's happening with their companies and any upcoming promotions and things of that nature. So our trusted partners are great people with really great companies and great employees in the home services businesses, and they're excellent at what they do. and it's a great thing to check out. So check out our Acclaimed Homeowners Club at www.acclaimedfurnace.com. You can get all of our information there on everything that we do, as well as the Acclaimed Homeowners Club. And because I don't have my better half here today, we'll leave it at that and wrap it up. And I hope that you guys have a fantastic weekend and a great Friday night.